the worst of the worst has happened. The error code has came back. I thought that this was done for. Hello? Okay, here we go. So, when I first solved the issues that I was talking about in my last video, right? I thought everything was swell. In fact, it was to the point where I just relieved any stress that I had about my PC just left my body, right? But then the next day when I wanted to play games, which was I believe yesterday, 2 days ago, maybe I don't remember, but the same code came back 08. I almost shit my pants. Given the first sign that I noticed it was back was the sizzling of the audio that I was talking about. Uh, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I was bound. I was like, I was gonna give up on everything. I'll be honest. I was just thinking of, should I start doing white room videos? Should I start doing prank videos? Should I start doing like public interviews? Like, it was, I was dooming. I had a doomer mindset. That happens a lot, by the way. But I decided because my schedule has changed for work. I come in a lot earlier, but I leave a lot earlier. So I was like, you know what? I think this is my opportunity to actually do something about this. So I spent like 4 hours today just self-diagnosing my computer. I was like, all right, 08, let's see any other options. So I reseated my RAM. I tried one RAM stick at a time. I unplugged the cables of like going into the motherboard, like for my at least my CPU. I did that. What else did I do? Oh, I did the clear CMOS thing. I did that. And keep in mind, every time that I've done one of these tests, the code would clear, and then it would just come back. I even did an entire like it was just insane. In fact, I even learned a new thing about my GPU and my motherboard where I was looking for that little clip that the clips that they got where the RAM is and you just press it in and it clicks. I don't know why. I really don't. I thought that it was the same thing for the GPU slot. So bro, it took me like 30 minutes looking for it. It took me 30 minutes to try and find a clip of that same sort for my GPU so I could take it out safely, just for me to find out that it's just the button lock. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was an option, to be honest, but I got that done. And honestly, I was at my last straw, my last paper renewable, environmentally friendly straw. And come to find out, all I really had to do was update my BIOS. I checked my motherboard's BIOS, see which version it had, like what date it came out. Turns out it came out, well, at least the version that's in this is from 2024, which is an entire year before my CPU actually came out. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a 9950X CPU, AMD, or Ryzen, sorry. I mean, it's the same shit, but and that came out sometime in like early. I mean, no, not early, like late 2025. So it was just outdated BIOS. That was really about it. Now I even got more scared because once I did everything, it was fine. But then these numbers started to like it started to bounce between like 69 and like 40, and I was like, what the heck is that? Why is it doing that? Like in my head, I didn't want to publicly like panic out loud. Yeah, it just turns out that's the CPU temp. So, I would assume it's in Celsius because I mean I guess I would just assume, right? But yeah, I am officially good now. I do not have to worry about this PC anymore. Life is good. Like this is gonna be great. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I think about it, why why didn't I think of this before? Why maybe I just don't think whatsoever. Maybe you know what that might be the issue. Maybe I just don't think. Then again, who really needs to think? I'm usually on autopilot most of the time. Um, and admittedly, I'm on autopilot to the point where I just forget to upload. That really does happen. I'll be honest. Like I'll come, like my thing I used to do is I would wake up, go to work, gym, play game, and then I would I would remember to record like while I'm at work and I'm thinking of these video things to like talk about, like topics. Then I'll go to the gym, forget about it, play games, and I wouldn't remember about that stuff until like it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, well, it's already too late. Guess I'll try tomorrow. And then I end up not trying tomorrow. Yeah, that's just the type of like that's just how I am. I don't know. But I am gonna try and do my best now. My PC is actually fixed. Don't worry, I will not disappear for another month. That was actually so bad. I'll be honest. But yeah, I do want to like start incorporating more stuff. Like there's some drawing stuff that I've been up to recently. It's not good, but you know what? At least I'm doing something extracurricular. It's not just video games. But you know what? That'll be a video for next time. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Um, if you haven't updated your BIOS since 2024, put a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.